Today was the second day of early voting for the District 19 special election to replace Congressman Trey Radel. The official election next Tuesday, June 24th. Or for those who want to beat the lines, early voting may be your way to vote in this special election. 4 in Your Corner's Chris Day went to the polls and found out some interesting news when it came to voting in Lee County. Chris?
Well, Kelly, on day 1 of early voting, 400 came out. And today, day 2, only 100 went to the polls. As it is Father's Day, many probably had plans already, but those I spoke with at the polls say they're surprised to see such a low turnout.
We've had a few, yes. We're about 30, 35 or so.
Louis Roos, manager at this Cape Coral early voting location off Nicholas, tells me so far they haven't seen many voters.
If you look back at that field, normally in an election, that field would be covered with campaign signs. The candidates, and they'll have their supporters and what have you, will cover that field with cars and supporters and things like that, and nobody here.
Far different from just a few weeks ago during the Republican primary elections. While I waited at this location, not one voter stopped by. And at the Cape Coral Library,
there was no line. I was the only person there.
Valerie Pellegrino was the only voter who stopped by while I was at the library, and she tells me she wasn't even planning to vote.
Well, actually, I was here to return books initially with my child, so. And then I saw the voting sign. Whoever decided to come up with the library as a spot for early voting was very smart.
Valerie says even though she will be around on Election Day, she would prefer to get it done sooner rather than later.
It's done. That if for some reason I forgot on Election Day, which happens, that I didn't forget this time. I think when you have 2 weeks, you can pretty much go whenever it's convenient for you, and I think it's a great idea.
Now, one thing officials wanted to stress is that during early voting, any voter from District 19 can vote at any of the 7 early voting locations. But come Election Day, you will have to vote at your specific precinct. Live in the studio, Chris Day, Fox 4, in your corner.